Hi everyone, I want to welcome you all back to my Ninja Gaiden Sigma video guide walkthrough for Master Ninja difficulty mode. This is Chapter 8, Alma, Greater Fiend. The title is a little bit misleading because Alma is not the boss of this stage. She is the boss of the next stage. So, I'm going to head on over here and save it, and in the flick of a switch we're going to turn on back to the black hairstyle, or excuse me, the blonde hairstyle, which I prefer. And this is a very brief chapter. I'm going to be taking you through how to obtain, first of all, obtain the magic, be able to use that and destroy Gamov, the stalker enemy. So, like I said, or maybe in the previous chapter with Rachel, you have to earn the right to use magic, but it's a very easy process. I also wanted to point out that there are many chests on this level that you could access, so if you don't have much money going into this stage, make sure you grab all the chests that I grab, many of which I won't be able to get the actual contents of the chest because I did the Fiend challenge in the last level and I was able to buy a lot of items. So Gamov is very difficult if you don't have magic, mainly because there's always lackeys with him, and there's a lot of red ninjas right before him. So over here we're going to encounter the Knightmare that will let us unlock the ability to use the magic, the Blades of Ouroboros. It's a really cool magic. I like it. And the Knightmare, normally these guys really intimidate me, but her counter move works really well on these guys, and the counter attack that I use is just the triangle counter attack. For some reason, it seems that it works better. I wasn't even being able to use the square attack of hers. I'm not sure if you can use it, but I know the triangle works really well. I think her weapon works well for, even better for countering attacks than Ryu's weapon. So I'm not really sure why that is. It might not even be the case. It might just be my experiences with it. So all you need to do is press the as you're blocking, obviously press the triangle button when this guy's doing his attacks, and you can get in some nice counter attacks. I think it takes about 7 or 8 hits, maybe less. When he morphs into that version of this guy is a fiercer version of the first iteration we saw. So you kind of want to move away when he transforms, and when he's going berserk, you want to just dodge away because those are all attacks that are going to block your, break your guard. So see these counter attacks? I got them one right after the next, starting at about this period in time, and so yeah, these guys usually always give me a problem, but you mainly just want to counterattack these guys' attacks instead of attacking them. Countering works a lot better. So there's the magic, and first of all, I'm going to see how I had to use one of the potions during that fight, so I'm going to backtrack and loot this body, which normally gives you arrows, but since we're not Ryu, it gives you that item there. So there are many items on the stage, some through the blue door right there, and also right when you start, you could even backtrack a bit through the monastery area if you haven't gotten those chests. So there is, see the cracked door? Now we could actually destroy that with Rachel's Warhammer, and there is a great spiritual elixir beyond that door, which I'm not going to get because I can't carry more than 2. But the main reason I am not being able to get these chests is, like I said, because before I grinded for money in the Fiend challenge with her and picked up a lot of items, had a lot of money, so that actually worked a little bit against me when I was not being able to carry any more chests, but it also worked to my benefit that I didn't have to excessively grind for money on this stage like I usually have to do. But I still had to grind for money a bit, but it was only about 10 minutes worth of grinding. So, if you come into the stage with not much money, make sure just to go around the map and get all these items, because they could save you a lot of money at the store. So there's even an item over here which I don't think I'll be able to carry. See, there's just a ton of items, and there's also an item where the Fiend challenge of hers is. It's in the area where the alternator fight is going to be. but I don't actually go over there. But I just wanted to point that out. There is a corpse you can loot that has a low potion, so there's just, like I said, a ton of items around here that you might as well grab, because even though her prices at the store are lower, you know, you might as well just get the items for free rather than try to collect all the money. So you should have quite a few healing items for this fight up ahead, and you should have, if not a Talisman of Rebirth, then just a lot of the Devil's Potions to refill your magic gauge. Make sure you have, try to get like 3 and 3 of those. I think that's the maximum, or maybe it's just 2 for the higher Devil's Potions. Right before we get to Gamma, but incidentally, this is the area where I grind for money. See how I'm in the enemy's line of sight, and then it's not until I look at them with the camera that they charge me. So it's really difficult to fight with Rachel, and I actually I tried to counterattack Gamoth more than I usually do, and I actually got in a lot more counterattacks this time. But you could really exploit the ability to wall spam. You know, your wall spam, jump off the wall, somersault backwards, and slam home with that Warhammer. Works really well if you just want to do that move. And I didn't have any luck with using red UTs to get damage on him, although I seem to recall that you can do that, but maybe not. So here I was trying to buy something, trying to buy an armlet. Normally I buy an armlet of the moon or something, but I just decided to hell with it. Normally I always try to get like 2 Talismans of Rebirth too, but it's just not necessary. I've done this guy so many times that you know, just as long as I have enough potions to refill my magic gauge, I'm usually set. And you know, obviously a lot of healing items. So right off the bat, I'm going to use the Blades of Ouroboros and destroy these 3 ninjas. And basically, I'm just refilling my key meter and chaining essence attacks on these guys. Trying to chain essence attacks more than using the potions, though, because I don't want to waste too many potions. Mainly the potions are going to be to destroy the lackeys that the lackeys that Gamoth summons during the fight. So I've seen a lot of videos where people just counterattack his moves, so and I really never had success with it. And the last time I did this video guide, I was just wall spamming, and it worked really well. Don't get me wrong, but when he's firing his gun at you, you could barely move. I mean, until he stops firing, you're locked into place. So it's not fun. I don't enjoy this fight, especially with Rachel. I mean, Gamoth is really quick, and she's obviously very slow. So it just it works against you for sure. So start off the fight, immediately cast that magic, and dispatch those lackeys. And I try to get the red UTs. It just doesn't take. He does. I don't know. It seems like it's kind of hit or miss with those. So I do try to get some counters. So there's a nice counterattack. You know, since I did well with the counterattacks and the Knightmares, and I said, you know, how different can it possibly be with this guy? And it's really not that much different. The farther away you get from him, the more he's going to spam his gun attack. And that move right there is pretty killer. But you know, whenever these lackeys are around, just kill them in one shot, and then refill your key meter, and then just kind of try to get as close as you can to him and wall spam. And I got a lot of combo hits. It's just she's so slow, and trying to get in like normal hits with the square button is really tough. But what I was trying to do was trying to do a couple of button presses like square, triangle, you know, trying to imitate the Izuna drop. So this actually worked out really well. This was a good run for me. It was just towards the end when I had just like, he had like a centimeter of life left. You know, just a few, I don't know, not much health at all. And it's always those instances where you just can't get the last hit in without, you know, a bunch of trouble. It just always works out that way. I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. So you actually don't fight this guy ever again. You don't kill him. You know, but it would be cool if you could actually fight this guy as Ryu. It would be more interesting of a fight for sure. I thought I was going to kill him there, but you know, that again, that red UT just didn't take. So here's the point where, see, I had him really low, and see how that's like a couple of millimeters. That's not even a centimeter right there. I couldn't even hit him for a while. See how you're locked into place? So he's just going to spam that attack unless you get close to him. So that he really jacked me up. That was hardcore, really brutal right there. So just need one more hit. All I needed was one more hit. So I said, just let me wall spam this guy to get my victory in, because, you know, it's just inevitable. I want the victory. Just give me my damn victory, and then I'll stop complaining. But let's see if. Okay, yeah, we got it. So there's a little bit of a cutscene here with her amazing body. So just enjoy. You know, Dadass doesn't quit. It really doesn't quit. So I'm a ninja bitch for life, I guess, right? And then in the next stage, Rachel is a completely scripted fight. Her boss for that stage. We don't actually play as Rachel for a bit. Quite a few chapters later. But I really would like to see that Ninja Bitch ranking. Really would. Anyway, everybody take care now, and I'll see you in the next video. Novice Hunter? No, I wanted the fucking Ninja Bitch.